WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook Messenger. We use them every day for our business. We use them for client conversations, for quoting, for networking. But there's nothing monitoring them for attacks. Attackers know this and they're using it. I'm going to talk about that today.
Welcome to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and I'll break them down into bite-sized tips you can use straight away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder.
Rise and Shine, it's your business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. Episode number 673, and it is Firewall Friday, and we are going to be talking about all things security. In fact, what we are going to be talking about specifically today are some trends that are appearing in the phishing and exploit landscape. From December 2025, several campaigns have been identified that use instant messaging, specifically WhatsApp and LinkedIn, to compromise accounts and then exploit them. So today, what I'm going to talk about is how these attacks work, or how we understand these attacks to work, why they work, and what you can do to protect yourself and your business, along with train your team to do the same thing. So there are two things happening right now, they're still out there, I guess. In December 2025, security researchers at Gen Digital published details of an active WhatsApp account takeover campaign they're calling ghost pairing. Now, I am going to have the links to these articles in the show notes. If you feel like you want to glaze over or try to slug through them, by all means, please go have a look at them. It took me a bit to get through them, and they're interesting. Okay, so this ghost pairing attack campaign was first spotted in the Czech Republic, but because of the internet being the internet, it's spread, and it's not limited to just one country. This attack uses WhatsApp's, don't try and say that 10 times fast, own device linking feature against you. There aren't any passwords stolen. There's no security broken. It just convinces you to approve something that you may not actually realize you're approving. We'll get into that, but you may not realize what's actually going on. The second one is a LinkedIn malware campaign that was found, discovered, reported in January 2026 by ReliaQuest. I think that's how you pronounce it. Just a few weeks ago, in January, so not all that long ago, ReliaQuest published research on a phishing campaign using LinkedIn's private messaging to deliver malware. Attackers are approaching people who look like high value targets. So these are business owners, executives, decision makers, and they're using professional looking messages about opportunities or partnerships. The messages lead to files that install remote access software on your computer and give access complete control, or give attackers complete control, not access. Sorry. Now, these aren't some obscure platforms that you've never heard of. These are WhatsApp and LinkedIn. These are platforms you probably use every single day or every other day, basically. It's where we are talking. I know I do. It's where we talk to clients, it's where I talk to some of my clients because they use WhatsApp. It's where I might discuss quotes. It's where I might network and build business relationships. These aren't peripheral tools. They're core to how modern small businesses operate. And that's exactly why they're being targeted. It wouldn't work if these were obscure little platforms. These are big platforms that people use every day, and they use them extensively within their businesses. What makes these attacks so effective, though, is that the attackers aren't exploiting bugs. They're not bypassing encryption. They're not breaking into anything. WhatsApp's, like I said, don't try and say that 10 times fast. Device linking features work exactly as designed. LinkedIn's messaging system works exactly as designed. The attackers succeed by convincing you these are legitimate features in ways that benefit the attacker instead of you. Now, these attacks aren't theoretical. These aren't proof of concept demonstrations. These are active campaigns happening right now. Gen Digital observed the WhatsApp attack spreading because each compromised account can be used to target new victims. ReliaQuest describes the LinkedIn campaign as broad and opportunistic, spanning various sectors and regions. These are current, these are real, and they're affecting people just like us. So how do these things work? What happens? All right, let's talk about the WhatsApp compromise to begin with, or the WhatsApp attack vector. You might get a WhatsApp message from someone you know. It could be a friend, a family member, a colleague. It could be a client. It could be someone in one of the groups you're in. The message tends to be short and casual, and it says, "Hey, I found your photo," and it's got a link. Now, maybe it's not your photo, but it's got a link. There's nothing obviously suspicious about it. The contact name is right. The profile photo is right. It's completely normal, or it looks completely normal. In fact, it is completely normal. It is their account. It's an account that was compromised hours earlier, days earlier, weeks earlier. And the attacker is now using it to send messages to everyone in the compromised account's contact list. From your perspective, though, it's just your mate sending you a link. Now, this link, when you click on it, opens and takes you to what looks like a Facebook photo viewer. So let's say it's, "Hey, I found your photo." Takes you to what looks like a Facebook photo viewer. The page has Facebook's colors, logos, its general layout looks right. It tells you when it loads up, the first thing it asks you to do is verify yourself before you can see the photo. It kind of feels normal. Plenty of sites ask us to confirm you're human or to verify your identity before showing you content. If you've clicked on a link, you might think that, particularly on your mobile, you might think that it's taken you out to a browser and it's not using the app. You might think that it's opened a new browser window entirely and that your Facebook login has actually expired and it's asking you to log back in again. The page asks for your phone number. Now, maybe that should start ringing alarm bells to you, particularly if you don't normally log in with your phone number, but it does ask for your phone number. You probably enter it without thinking this is just a standard verification step to view whatever photo your friend found. But here's what's actually happening. Sorry. When you enter your phone number or that fake Facebook page, the attacker is using it to initiate a legitimate device linking process from WhatsApp. WhatsApp will generate a pairing code. This is the normal process for linking WhatsApp web or desktop app to your phone. WhatsApp will send this code to your phone with a notification that says someone is trying to link a new device to your account. The fake Facebook page then displays the same code and tells you to enter it in WhatsApp to complete the verification. Now, that alone should maybe ring some alarm bells for people. I don't blame you if it doesn't. I really don't. I'm sure I would get caught by it occasionally. Now, when you enter that code, you've just linked the attacker's browser window to your account. From WhatsApp's perspective, you've just authorized a new trusted device. The attacker's browser is now linked to your WhatsApp account exactly as if you'd set up WhatsApp web or WhatsApp desktop app on your laptop or your computer. That browser window that you have just authorized can now see every message that comes in real time. They can download photos, videos, voice notes. They can send messages as you, and your phone will continue to work completely normally. There's no indication anything's wrong unless you specifically go looking for the linked devices. LinkedIn works differently, but the exploits use the same sorts of principles. Trust in the platform. The way this works is you receive a message from what appears to be a legitimate professional contact. Maybe it's someone claiming to be a recruiter with an opportunity. Maybe it's a potential business partner with a project proposal. The profile looks real, the language is professional, and they're asking you to do something that feels completely reasonable for LinkedIn. Review a document or look at a project file. So you download the file. It looks like a normal document, but when you open it, it's designed to load malware onto your computer. It uses a technique that hides malicious code inside what looks to be a legitimate application, and that can sometimes bypass your own security software. It can sometimes bypass your own antivirus software. Sometimes it doesn't, though. So it's not quite as effective as the WhatsApp one. Once installed, this gives the attacker remote access to your computer. They can see all your files, steal your passwords, access your data, and you've got no idea they're there because everything appears to be working normally. So, see something familiar happening here? So, why do these attacks work? Let's talk about why they work. And that's because we trust the messaging on platforms we use every day. We trust those messaging systems because these are platforms we use every day. Think about how differently you react to an email coming from an unknown sender versus a message from a WhatsApp on your WhatsApp from someone in your contacts. The email should, by now, get your guard up. You check the sender address, you hover over links, you look for spelling mistakes. We've been through this. I've spoken about this so many times on this podcast, how you identify emails that may be malicious. But when you're in WhatsApp or LinkedIn, these are platforms that we use constantly for legitimate business. We've got client conversations happening in WhatsApp groups. We network on LinkedIn. When something happens on these platforms, our brains tend to categorize it as normal business activity rather than potential threat. That's the gap attackers are exploiting. We've spent years training people to be suspicious of emails, but we haven't applied the same caution, or we rarely apply the same caution to instant messaging and social media platforms. When your friend's WhatsApp account is compromised and used to send you a message, everything about it looks real. It's their name, their profile. I've said this. It's their name, their profile picture, their phone number in their contacts. It is their account. It is their account. It has been compromised. Someone else is using their account. So there is no red flag to tell you that this message wasn't actually sent by them. The same applies to LinkedIn. If an attacker creates a professional looking profile with a real company name, decent connections, and appropriate language, how do you tell the difference between that and a genuine approach? It's difficult, and I'm not sure we can. Not from the message alone, at any rate. Not from the message alone at any rate. Let me just fix that up and not stutter. This is why these attacks are so effective. They bypass the visual cues we've learned to look for when we're looking at our traditional phishing emails. Now, here's the uncomfortable truth, really. When WhatsApp pops up that notification saying someone is trying to link a new device to your account, most of us don't actually read those words. We might read the words, but that's not what we see. We will probably see, because of the way our reticular activation system working out, our brains actually work, the terms verification code and enter to continue. We won't necessarily see, even though it's there on the screen, we won't necessarily see the bit that says someone is trying to link a new device to your account. So we just do it. We've been conditioned by hundreds of legitimate verification steps across dozens of apps and websites. Every service basically wants us to confirm something, enter a code, approve a login. And we are used to treating this as friction. They're annoying steps between us and what we're trying to do, rather than genuine security checkpoints that require our attention. The WhatsApp attack works entirely because people approve a real security prompt without understanding what it is they're approving. So, what do we do? What can we do right now? Well, we need to check our linked devices right now. Go to WhatsApp on your phone, go to the settings, look for linked devices. This shows you every device that's currently connected to your WhatsApp account. If you see something you don't recognize, any browser session you didn't set up, any device that isn't yours, remove it immediately. Okay, now I'm actually going to go one step further here. you may look at that and think, oh, I'm sure that's device. Now, that is this device. Now, if you can't, without a shadow of a doubt, say that is that browser, or that is my laptop, or that is my phone, or that is my Teams phone, or whatever it is, get rid of it. Remove it immediately. Yes, you're going to delink those devices. We can always relink them. Better to delink something legitimate than leave something that's not legitimate activated on our accounts. The other thing is, do this regularly. Just don't do this once. This should become part of your routine checks. Last week, I went through how to check your Facebook security settings, your security and privacy settings, and I recommended that you make this a 6-monthly or a 12-monthly thing. Go through and check those security settings. Tag this onto it. Make this a habit. You're doing your Facebook. Check your WhatsApp. Make sure that you know who is connected to your account. And if you don't recognize them, get rid of them. Look, most services that allow devices to be linked or active sessions, that they're going to show you what's connected to your account. LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, even your email accounts, they all have settings where you can see active sessions and linked devices. Check them. Get rid of what you don't recognize. Get rid of things that you are sitting there going, I'm pretty certain that's that. Get rid of it. You can always relink it. What about the LinkedIn one? How do we handle that? If you wouldn't click a link in an email from an unknown sender, I'd actually highly recommend that you don't click a link in a LinkedIn message from someone you don't know either. If you receive an unexpected message from a link from someone you do know, even on WhatsApp, pause before clicking it. Message them separately and ask if they actually sent it. Don't do it in the same chat thread where the suspicious link appeared, because if their account is compromised, you're asking the attacker if the attacker sent you something. The answer to that is going to be yes. Use a different method. Call them on the phone, text them, message them on a different platform. And if something asks you to enter a verification or pairing code, take a breath, stop, take a breath, and reread what the prompt says. Do it 3 or 4 times if you have to. If WhatsApp tells you someone is trying to link a device and you're not trying to link a device, or your team isn't trying to link a device, don't enter the code. Stop. Think about what you're being asked to do. Yes, I'm being really, really firm on that one. This is the way, really, that you are going to protect yourself and your team and your clients. Alrighty, guys, another heavy one, but what do you guys think? Have I raised more questions than I've answered? Certainly hope so, because that's how we learn and grow. Have I given you things to go and think about and go and do to make sure that you and your team and your clients are protected, and your suppliers even are protected? Have you had an unusual contact from someone and gone, that's really weird, why would they be doing that? Have you clicked on that link? What happened? How did you fix it? Has this just made you go, oh my goodness, that's something I need to go and check? I'd love to know how it went, what your thoughts were, what you did about it, what worked for you, what didn't. You can answer any of those questions. You can ask your own questions by leaving comments wherever you're watching or listening to this video. Now, if it was useful, I would really like a like, and maybe you could share this with a friend. If you haven't subscribed to my channel as well, please consider doing so by hitting the subscribe button up here and ringing that bell so you find out when I drop more content. Finally, if you need any help with this, I am here to help. If you haven't already booked your free 30-minute breakthrough session, you can do so by visiting my website, askcharlyleetham.com, and clicking the button in the top right-hand corner that says book your free breakout session. Now, if you've already used your breakout session, you can book me, and I have coaching available, and I have support packages available and support sessions available to help you out. I really do want to help you. I really do want to make sure you are safe and that things make sense to you. Alrighty, so that's the end of Firewall Friday. I'm going to see you Monday, and it will be Mindset Monday, and hopefully it'll be something a little bit more uplifting. See you then. Bye.
Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.